And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be unlocking one of the new jobs in Heavensward, Machinist. So to unlock Machinist, you need to come to Stephanivien at 8:10 in the Foundation. And in order to get to Ishgard, you need to have done the first couple of quests of the main scenario for 3.0. And he's inside this little hut called the Skysteel manufactory as well. So anyway, let's talk to Stephanivien and let's Stephanivien and unlock Machinist. So it says, my prospectometer seems rather fond of you. Let's see, shall we? Odd garb, striking presence. Would I be right in assuming you are one of those adventurous types? I thought as much. My prospectometer seldom lies, and let me just say you have made the right choice in visiting our humble workshop. Welcome to the Skysteel manufactory, where miracles are born from aether, metal, and imagination. From cannons to ballistae, we develop and manufacture a range of weapons and designed for slaying dragons, invaders. But we are also accepting students who wish to take up a firearm and learn the techniques of the Machinist. What say you? Are you interested in joining us and exploring the Machinist discipline? Yes. So you are? Well, of course you are. Otherwise my prospectometer would not have registered your obvious interest. In my excitement, I've neglected to introduce myself. My name is Stephanivien. Stephanivien Hella Reddernaut. And you are? I am Mithrie, obviously. So the quest is called Saviour of Skysteel, which we will get the soul of the Machinist, a steel-barreled carbine, and 2 pieces of gear, so we're not running around naked. So Stephanivien awaits your introduction with undisguised enthusiasm. Mithrie, is it? Well, Mithrie, allow me to welcome you once more to the Skysteel manufactory. As I mentioned before, 'tis our charge to develop and manufacture weapons designed for slaying dragon invaders, but pray forget about those weird old inventions. The future lies in machinistry, a technology that weds the genius Master Garland's Magitech with traditional aetherology. Every single one of my latest creation employs the principles of this unique discipline. And in the steady hands of trained machinists, my new inventions are going to alter the very face of warfare. Though I would dearly love to expand upon my revolutionary theories, we should begin by familiarizing you with the tools of the trade, so to speak. Have you time now for a brief lesson? Okay, so let's talk to him again. Cutscene. So, splendid. Now the first thing you must learn is the proper technique for handling a fire. Where in the hells is our master of marksmanship? I swear the man is never about when I need him most. So, how dreadfully embarrassing. Here, I've mercilessly picked your interest, and now I must ask you to call again at a later convenience. Mayhap the next time you visit, our instructor will deign to put in an appearance. Then we can outfit you with the equipment necessary to learn basic marksmanship, and I might explain to you the particulars of the machinist profession. I'm afraid he's gone for good this time, my lordship. Left a letter of resignation on your workbench and all. Confound the man. We cannot afford to lose such a pivotal employee at this crucial juncture in our growth. Joy, perhaps mine accurements. I shall drag the scoundrel back by the lapels if need be. But, me lordship, we ain't even sure of where to start looking. You make a salient point, my dear. My prospector meter points to the lands of Lenosia. Ah yes, I should have realized that he should return to his homeland. Lenosia, me lordship? Are you sure you want to go there? I hear it's a nasty place where folk will clout you across the face as soon as they look at you. Aye, well, I must admit to little familiarity with its environs. Hark joy, the prospector meter chirps again. Of course, our aspiring machinist, we shall have the worldly Mithrie here act as our guide. For an explorer who has braved the hardest corners of Eorzea, the wilds of Lenosia must be akin to a garden path. Is that not so? Aye, 'tis but a garden path. I wouldn't go that far. Let's just keep the reassurance. You see, Joy, my prospector meter never steers me awry. You will consent to guide us, en Mithrie? Uh-huh. Then 'tis settled. A Joy here, in addition to her loyal service to House Halenort, is the finest shot in the manufactory. As a novice machinist, I suggest you mark her technique well during our little jaunt to Lenosia. Speaking of which, we must needs decide upon a somewhat less vague destination. Ah, I seem to recall our absent instructor mentioning companions from a camp overlook. Let that be our first port of call. Cool. So we need to go to Camp Overlook. Let's go. So this is the first time we're leaving Ishgard since we came here, but whatever. You have to remember that there is still a world outside of Ishgard. Okay, here is Stephanivien. So this is Camp Overlook. Indeed, its inhabitants do seem the type to clout a man in the face in place of a how do you do. Shall we make some inquiries after our prematurely retired instructor? Let us rendezvous at this spot once we've gathered what intelligence we may. Cool. So let's just talk to the locals and see if they know anything. So, a bloke late of Ishgard. Aye, there was a stranger come about asking after one of our lads. Told him sorry, Sod he was looking for was in the cabin by the lift, resting up from an axe wound. Okay, next person. You mean that big Rogadin bastard? You'll find him pacing the boards in front of the infirmary. Some of the lads seem to know the bloke, but no bugger seems eager to say ow. So, I've seen I'm alright. Got myself a cold reception too. You can't come apologising for a deed decade old and just expect to be forgiven. Okay, so let's go back. There's Stephanivien. So how fared your interrogations? 'Twould seem our man came here but to visit an old acquaintance. In the vicinity of the winch, you say? Let's investigate this infirmary then. Okay, let's go. So, were the conditions of your employment not satisfactory? Return with us to the manufactory and we can discuss more favourable terms. I understand that Ishgardians presently accord machinists rather less than the respect they deserve, but I promise you, our worth shall shine through in due time. People will clamour to learn our profession. You cannot abandon us now, Ronsfal. Think of the future. Leave me be. One more step and I'll blow your yaping jaw off. Joy, if you please. Wrecked. Now that is a screenshot. You shite-eating bastard. Next time I'll aim for the shaft twixt your thighs. Are you not proud? 'Twas you who taught Joy everything she knows about shooting, and spitting colourful profanity besides. Aye, the lasses learned me lessons well enough to be your new master of marksmanship, I'd wager. I like how she goes from like innocent, shy to like, I'm gonna kick your ass, girl. Do you think so? Oh, but no, Joy is far too busy with her duties at the manor house. And besides, we have this budding machinist who is simply dying to learn from the great Rostenfall. Buffalo shite. Any scrag who's known me would rather I did the dying. Oh, just look at you. The epitome of a roguish swashbuckler. Why ever did you cease brandishing your weapon in that fashion? Because only pirates gum hold a firearm like this, and I ain't gonna teach the machinist way to no hopeless, sausage-fingered adventurer what you dragged in off the street. Then you are saying if our sausage-fingered adventurer shows a glimmer of hope, you will consent to instruct her? Did you hear that, Mithrie? This is your chance to display your aptitude for marksmanship. Here, I took the liberty of packing some extra tools for the trade. Convince our reluctant instructor that you are serious in your intentions. So, not from around these parts, are you? Fine, Stephanivien. I'll give your whelp one bloody chance. One lesson to see what she's made of. The fate of Skysteel manufactory, nay the very future of machinistry, is in your sausage-fingered hands. Take up your weapon and aim for the stars. Cool, so that's complete. Machinist is now unlocked. So I got the achievement, Mean Machine. So for now, I'm not going to do the level 30 Machinist quest. I'll save that for another episode. But at least I'm going to wear is the gear. So let's equip the weapon. Let's equip the body piece we were just given. And let's equip the leggings. Nice. So obviously, me being a master crafter, I will replace all this with proper level 30 gear. But let's go ahead now and make a new gear set for Machinist. Cool. So let's put that there. So I can change back to Machinist. So anyway, guys. Wow. But yeah. We will explore Machinist more in the future. For now, the priority is get Paladin to 60. So anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. And as always, goodbye from me and goodbye from Mithrie.